He's 5 years old and has already earned 13,000 Singapore dollars. He's not a child actor or prodigy. Tofu is a Cavachon living in Singapore. With over 20,000 followers, he's a four-legged influencer, turning bahts into bucks. So far, Tofu has earned $13,000 from ad campaigns and brand endorsements. This vacuum cleaner ad alone hoovered up $1,600. Other deals bring in a few $100s each. And there are perks too. Pet food, supplements and staycations, adding up to over $6,000 in value.
It was quite nice to see that, our dog also was contributing to the household income. Helping us to also help alleviate some of the costs to pet ownership. It was definitely a surprise to us. But would I say that it's lucrative to the sense that, we could just rely on Tofu?
Being a dog influencer isn't a walk in the park. There's a catch. Tofu's annual living expenses are over $8,000. So while his influencer side hustle helps offset the bills, he isn't quite bringing home all the bacon.
There is a lot of hidden cost to it, having to do video edits, having to film and train your dog as well. It is all very time consuming. Being a pet influencer, it certainly helps you to alleviate some of the costs of ownerships. There are benefits to it. Receiving treats, for example, supplements will help you to alleviate the costs. But would I say that you could, live off your pet's income? I think it's highly unlikely, at least in Singapore settings.
Tofu's story is part of a growing pet influencer economy.
People have started to develop a lot of feelings towards their pets. They started to buy, they started to humanize their pets, and I think brands and companies really see that opportunity there.
Top pet influencers can earn around 5 figures per campaign. But in Singapore, the market is small.
To really make it like a full-time job, earning approximately, 36K annual, it's gonna be a little bit challenging just because it's a small market and most of the marketing spend from big companies are not gonna come into the Singapore market.
So how can Tofu bring in more than just pocket money?
With human influencers, there's lifestyle, there's beauty, there's family. So with them, what about pets? And it could be like traveling, traveling to Korea, so traveling to like another country or another city or pet-friendly places that we could go in Singapore, and really just providing a lot of educational information to pet owners in general. So they could really be almost like, a specialist when it comes to, pet-friendly places and where can you bring or how do you bring a dog overseas. I do see that they do take very nice photos as well for brands, for videos. Because with brands, they are always looking for new assets to run as paid ads or to put on their website or social media. So they could essentially be producing all of this content for brands, like in-house, and selling the rights to use all of these photos and videos for their own social media. Another thing is to have cover photos so that it's very clear and the algorithm recognizes like what exactly is this content about, and they serve it to the relevant audiences. In this way, it really improves the entire reach and relevancy to the kind of audiences that brands do want to attract.
Tofu's parents didn't set out to make him a cash cow. His Instagram started out as a family pet project and only later turned into a side hustle. Tofu's public engagements also extend beyond social media. He's a trained therapy dog, bringing joy that money can't buy.
I think having Tofu around is like having a son to me. The amount of unconditional love he has for me and for my family as well is quite something. I mean, coming home from a long days of work and to have your pet at the door, greeting you with so much passion and love.
Being a pet influencer hasn't quite turned paws into profit, but he's managed to offset some of his expenses from food to fun. As for his family, they're getting daily dividends of doggy love, and that's the best return on their investment.